Right! It's time for us to rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. Because now we are playing Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition! Man, I've been hyped for this game for so long! The moment that this was announced, I instantly was in love. And the best news that I heard about this game was that Vergil was going to be a playable character in this game. Alright, so let me let you know that I've already played this game a little bit. Well, at least this version of it. So, I have some things unlocked for Vergil, in which that's the character story I'm going to be doing for this Let's Play. Next time, I'll be doing Trish and Lady. And then finally, I might do Nero and Dante if people want it, but for now I'm just gonna stick with Vergil first, since he's the since he's probably the one character I want to play the most as in this game, since I was so hyped because of Vergil. And now that I've renamed myself to the Chaos of Vergil, might as well become the greatest son of Sparta. Nah, I'm just kidding, Dante's better, but in all honesty, Vergil is definitely one of my favorite villains of all time. He's just such a freaking badass. Style, the fact that he just uses those really cool weapons, aka his sword, summon sword, the Forged Edge, and Beowulf. Those are all like really cool weapons that he uses. And trust me, this game really shows how well he is in combat. He's even better than he was in Devil May Cry 3. And I loved playing as him in Devil May Cry 3 over Dante. Also, by the way, Vergil has to probably be the most overpowered character to play as in this game. Because he could be broken beyond belief, but it's so good. Just as long as you're like really good at the game. I mean, that also applies to Dante, Nero, and probably and especially maybe Trish and Lady. But you know, I'm just gonna stick to my guts and what I know, and that's Vergil. Devil May Cry. Anyways, even though I already did a couple of the missions, that doesn't mean I did all of them as Vergil. So I'm going to start off in Mission 1 and then go straight to Mission 2. So, shall I be corrupt, Vergil? Or shall I just remain as the same? Same badass. Alright, so now let's watch this intro cutscene. Oh god, it's lagging for some reason. Oh, whatever. Fortuna City, a few decades ago. Yeah, that's how this story goes. It first starts off with Vergil 20 years ago. About. So it's been that long. Wow. It's quite insane when you think about it, because wouldn't you think that there's like some certain time span between the games?
The Order of the Sword, huh? They worship a demon as a god.
And yes, that is Vergil's original voice actor from Devil May Cry 3. I forget his name exactly, but I do know that the voice actors for Dante, Nero, and Vergil, they were all Power Rangers, surprisingly. So that's a little bit of trivia for you, folks. Just in case if you were interested. The one question I have is, did this all happen before Devil May Cry 3? That's what I want to know. Because that just doesn't make sense otherwise. Because after the events of Devil May Cry 3, like right after that, he went to fight off against Mundus and then died and then was resurrected as Milo Angelo. Love that. I love you, Yamato. Yeah, I have a replica of Yamato.
Just what are your true intentions?
Hopefully this isn't going too slow for you guys. If it is, well then, I don't know. But yeah, this was like before Devil May Cry 3, I guess. So literally, chronologically, Vergil's gameplay segment in this game literally took place being the first game in this, being the first canon event in the series. Alright, so I've already gotten an A rank on this mission, but let me just show you some skills. Alright, so here are the skills that I have so far. And you know what? What I like about this is that they actually show the game, is that they actually show the move being executed this time around, rather than frames of it during like showing how the move looks, which I'm really glad for. I was so, I guess, a little bit disappointed at first from how it was originally in Devil May Cry 4. But now it's so much better with that screen right there. Yeah, I haven't gotten anything for him, for Beowulf. That's probably the one weapon I use the least, but that doesn't mean it's a bad weapon. It just means I don't use it as much. So, as you can see here, I also upgraded my summoned swords to max. And you'll see how awesome that is. Oh, voice crack. Yeah. Let's take a look at his abilities. Oh, I'm so close to getting the get more orbs thing, which is something that's really useful for Vergil. Well, we'll get into his gameplay in just a second. But what I'm gonna do now is just buy one more blue orb and one more purple orb. Blue orbs increase your life. Your health meter, and purple orbs increase your magic. You can only get these purple orbs in the shop. However, with blue orbs, what you do is that you find 4 blue orb fragments, and then that makes a blue orb. Right now, I have 3 out of 4 blue orb fragments. So the next blue orb fragment that I get will give me another blue orb. And yeah, here's Devil Star S, Devil Star L. Both of those increase your Devil Trigger meter when you've run out. Vital Stars increase health that was lost, in which S gives you a small amount, M gives you a medium amount, and L gives you a large amount. Holy Water damages enemies. Gold Orb can revive you. Right now I only have 1, and you can only hold 3 at a time. But I'm done explaining for now, so let's just get straight into the gameplay with Mission 1. And also, by the way, this game autosaves, which is a really nice addition. Okay. Okay, we're starting off strong here. Okay, this looks like as if it's going pretty slow for you guys. Oh, and I love this track, by the way. This is an awesome track. It's known as, anyways, you can see right there in the corner that there is some kind of meter there that's above the health bar. This is known as Vergil's concentration meter, but I'll get into that a little bit later. But right now, summoned swords just wreck everything. If you don't know what to do, just use summoned swords. It's especially useful because, you know, you can actually use them while in the, Oh. I didn't realize that there were achievements. Alright, so as I was saying, Vergil has a concentration meter. When that meter increases, that means that at a certain point, Vergil will get a bit of an after image for himself. It works kind of like Wolverine's level 3 hyper in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, in which when he uses his level 3, he basically has an after image, in which the after image does damage to opponents as well. So basically, you kind of do double damage in a way. And there's a certain move for Yamato that when you're in Devil Trigger and have maximum concentration, you unleash this ultimate move of awesomeness that can destroy pretty much everything. But I have not purchased that move yet. Anyway, let's move on to the next mission. Let's power up, skill up, and let me show you. It's called Judgment Cut End. And as you can see, this thing is friggin' awesome. But you have to be in Devil Trigger and have maximum concentration. Now, what I'm gonna get more orbs. Because that's always useful. But I'm gonna end this video right here. So next time, we'll get to Mission 2.